We reminded Tom that he did not play in that game.
Yeah, Julius Thomas, a big weapon for Peyton Manning, offers him a lot of size, a hard matchup for linebackers, a little bit too quick, and a hard matchup for safeties because a little too big.
Well, the Denver Broncos, we had the piece on the 12th man in Seattle. The Denver Broncos, they're truly a regional team. I mean, they span throughout the Rockies and beyond. Colorado, obviously, Utah, Montana, Idaho, New Mexico. They are surely strong parts of Broncos nations. But don't forget to look east towards Nebraska, because if the folks in the state's largest city, Omaha, weren't fans of Peyton Manning and company at the start of the season, they sure are now. Here's Rick Riley.
Omaha, Nebraska is full of friendly people you've never met.
Out here in the Midwest, sometimes people don't pay attention to us as much as we think they should.
Omaha is a diamond that's hidden from the rest of the country.
Well, it was, until this.
Omaha! 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 Omaha!
In Denver's playoff game with San Diego alone, Peyton Manning came to the line and yelled Omaha 44 times.
But everybody in Omaha is just like, yeah, keep doing it, Peyton.
Omaha! Omaha!
Suddenly, little old flyover Omaha was on everybody's lips.
It's on Twitter, Facebook, text messages, local media. Everyone's talking about Omaha.
Companies are getting into it. Mayors are into it.
Omaha! Omaha!
Local teams.
Omaha! Omaha!
Butchers.
Omaha! Omaha!
Imagine that. The city that gave you Boys Town, Fred Astaire, and the TV dinner is getting famous over a man barking. It's enough to drive a PR man crazy.
God, I've spent millions to try and get this many people to pay attention to Omaha over the years, and here I watched a football game. It eclipses everything we've ever done.
But why Omaha?
I think because Omaha is easy to say. No one knows but Peyton Manning.
Well,
Omaha is it's a run play, but it could be a pass play or a play action pass, depending on a couple things: the wind, which way we're going, quarter, and the jerseys that we're wearing. So it varies, really play to play.
Whatever it means, seems like Omaha has been waiting for this moment. In fact, 5 big Omaha companies will donate $700 to Manning's charity every time he yells at Sunday.
Omaha!
That could be as much as $30,000, or about what Omaha resident Warren Buffett makes in 1 minute. But it's not bad.
Say it to your heart's content and let us contribute the money to charity.
And if Tom Brady says it, nope. Omaha is Peyton the town. Blue and orange, Sunday.
We look forward to hearing Omaha during the Super Bowl.
Well, why not? Super Bowl site New York, New York isn't the only city so nice they named it twice.
Omaha! Omaha!
I got to think with the stakes there, right, Tommy? Cut That Meat, which was a Peyton ad from a few years ago. I mean, Mutual, the Little League World Series, now Peyton Manning's key word, at least against the Chargers, but it's not been his only key word.
Hot, hot! Hot, hot! 56 fight! 56 fight! 25! Omaha! Strong! Heidi! Iverson, 15! Iverson! Apple! Eagle, 95! Rhode Island! Wisconsin, Gordon! Standard! Sparrow! Check service! Quick, Smokey left! 56 Mike, blitz right! Wisconsin, Gordon! Shot!
Jaws, we welcome you in here. I mean, I don't know how many words you use, Ray. I mean, how do you guys deal with those hard counts?
Boom, I got to tell you, I love the chess match of the game, and you're going to see it first and foremost today. Peyton Manning, of course, with that Patriots defense. And let me give you a little insight to what goes on. And Ray Lewis is going to play middle linebacker, and he's had to play against Peyton Manning many times and see all the theatrics of Peyton Manning. But what will happen first, Peyton Manning will go in the huddle. He'll say, guys, trips right, no play, get to the line. Key, as I said, no play. There is theatrics now involved. Now Peyton Manning gets the line of scrimmage. He's looking at the defense. Reno, 57. Y over. Reno, 57. Y over. Slide over. Mike, 52. Mike, 52. Alert, alert. Reno, set hut. The ball doesn't come. What are you thinking when he's saying 52 is Mike, 52 is Mike?
That's when I'm sitting there and I'm settling my defense down, because when Peyton comes out and does all that, it's one thing that I've studied over Peyton for many years. Every word that Peyton says out of his mouth, sometimes it means something, sometimes it doesn't mean something. It doesn't mean nothing. And when you get to understand that, when you start to pay attention to the play clock, when you're watching the play clock with Peyton Manning, he's not going to do anything before 15 seconds on that play clock. So when he comes out and he starts doing all this, 52 is mine, he wants to see what you're in. He's
reading your mail, right? Reading the mail.
He wants to see if a safety is going to rotate down. He wants to see if a linebacker is going to take a step back. He's going to see if a linebacker is going to take a step up, put his hands on the knees. Most linebackers, when they're blitzing, they put their hands on their knees and they start to lean a little bit. If he can get that pre-snap before he actually calls his play, then he can go back in and change it.
Right on. It's all about the theatrics. Peyton Manning trying to get the defense to tip their coverage. They tell. Then he will do this. Now that he knows what the coverage is, he has what they have, a code, a live word. It could be a color green. It could be the state of California. All of a sudden he gets back in that position, and once he uses that code word, California, California, now his offense is on the alert. The next words that he say, those are the play. 679 arrow, 679 arrow. Now, that's the real play.
And out of that play, the next sound you hear that comes out, whatever it is, the ball is snapped.
Omaha, set up.
The ball is snapped.
Omaha, set up. There.
And that's when you get into your defensive play. And that's where most of the time you can confuse him, because if you can hold it long enough, if you can be patient long enough to play that chess match with him, and he calls the wrong offense against your defense, you win.
All right. Hey, and Boomer, get this. All that stuff Ray just said, the next step, you know what he'll do? Freeze it all. He'll freeze it all and start all over again. Man, what a chess match.
Rhode Island, Rhode Island, Rhode Island. Our Insight Center means, you know what the playoffs have meant to these? That was very interesting, fellas. Thank you. So in the playoff win by the Patriots, they ran for 234 last week. They averaged $129 a game.